Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we've got a reading for you about a spiritual awakening, a healing, somebody that has actually dug deep and acknowledged what it is that has been creating difficult patterns where it concerns intimacy with others or integrity, how they, choose to live their life. This is somebody who could have changed drastically what they eat, what they drink, how much they move, what kind of work they do, who they hang around. This is somebody who took seriously the idea of like cleaning out the closet or making a concerted effort to change their life. So that's why I chose the title. You might not recognize them. They might dress different. They might look different. They might sound different. This is somebody who didn't mess around when it comes to healing, because we have Three of Swords in the reverse plus the Star. Both of these are talking about healing. So proud of you. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Oh, just a little bit more. I hope you're having a good day so far. Let's dive in with, we're going to start with the Voyage of the Soul. This has a few cards that talk about healing and spiritual awakening. What else do we need to know about this? I think I'm still waiting on questions for a personal reading for Patrick. If you want to send me a follow-up email, I would appreciate it. If you are interested in your own personal reading, my email address is in the description box below. So we've got empath and aura. Sensitivity, receptive, alone time, absorb and replenish, and mood, light, glow, shield, and protection. So this person's going to have a different glow about them when you see them. This is somebody who has tapped into their empath capabilities, and instead of maybe putting all of that into how they care for other people, they have decided to turn that inward and take care of themselves. It's an important thing to know how to do, right? Hello there, Peggy. What's going on? How are the kitties? Purity, innocence, light, humble, virtuous, moral, and genuine. And alive, excitement, boldness, vigor, dynamic, zest, and movement. So because I've been able to have a fresh start, or because I've been able to let go of the things that were holding me back and really be more authentic or in tune with, nature, this person feels a sense of experiencing life in a different way that is exciting. The schnozberries taste like schnozberries. I'm glad to hear it. We've got summon and celebrate. Spell, attract, lure, ritual, and manipulation. And accomplishment, reunion, invitation, event, and festival. This person is putting in a lot of effort in order to celebrate what they've accomplished. I don't necessarily get a negative vibe off of this, because this is somebody who has been working to get rid of the things that have held them back, like fear. So I don't feel like this is an attempt to manipulate. I feel like this is more so about learning the powers of your thoughts and like Queen of Wands energy, right? How can I draw in the things that I want? Because I know I don't want the things I've been having, kind of thing. All right, this is the Edgar Allan Poe. Hello, Voyager. How are you doing? What else can we learn? Fool in the reverse, Page of Cups in the Four of Cups in the reverse, and the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. I can't expect a different outcome when the inputs are the same. You know, if there was a cycle of disappointment or betrayal, maybe even people, you know, taking things from you or lying to you, then I have to look at how can I change those variables that put me in those situations? It's like somebody really went for their introspection, like, degree. How can I stop giving to people that only know how to take? How can I stop being a people pleaser? How can I stop being betrayed by people? Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Hermit, and Page of Cups in the reverse. That's funny because we had the Four of Cups in the reverse, and I called it the Page of Cups in the reverse, and now we actually have it. This is somebody who realizes that part of their discontent or their frustration in life is because of who they spend their time around, or because they entertain friendships or relationships with people who don't put forth the same amount of effort as they do. So they might have been dealing with codependent people, wanting to feel needed or needing to have that validation that somebody sees the value that I bring, but they don't necessarily make me feel appreciated. Five of Cups in the reverse. Seven of Wands in the reverse, and the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. It felt like every time something was moving in the right direction, you know, one step forward, two steps back kind of thing. This person kept trying to fight for this little, you know, chance at a peaceful life or a happy life, but they realized they have to like separate themselves or move away from this toxic energy or lifestyle, because it will only continue to have issues or problems. So obviously this is a general reading, but this could be anything. This could be, you know, an industry that has challenges that are difficult to escape. You know, if you quit drinking and you're a bartender, that could be a challenge. If you want to be able to have children, but you know, work nights, that could be a challenge. This is somebody who's figuring out that there's something they need to do in order to address what has been making life a little bit more burdensome or difficult than it needed to be. So we've got the King of Swords and we have the Hermit. This is somebody who realizes there are people out there that don't want to do right by me, but there are also people out there who would. So I'm not going to hang out with the people that don't do right by me. I think this is a realization that discernment is a key skill that this person possesses, and they need to make decisions based off of that discernment. All right, this is the Santa Muerte. What else do we have? Hey, Key Controller. Hello, Paul. How are we doing? It might have taken a long time to accept the reality. This is somebody who knows that being somewhat comfortable doesn't compare to being happy, or being somewhat okay isn't the same as enjoying what you're doing or where you are in life. So there's a willingness to sacrifice or let go of things that previously this person clung to. This could be a way of making money, a place that they live, a group of friends, maybe even family members. But this person has decided that the reason they've struggled or had issues getting what they want or being able to be successful is because of the issues pertaining to codependency. So the people that rely on them, that take all of their energy or take all of their money or whatever it is, the lack of confidence or the unwillingness to go after what it is that they want. This is like simultaneously saying, I am responsible and other people are responsible. Other people put me in these situations, but I let them. So I can stop letting them do that to me, right? Hello, dude. How we doing? What else do we have? The Hermit again. Yeah, this person has definitely gone through some healing and decided for themselves what's important and what kind of life that they want to live. They've blocked out other people's opinions because these people have led them astray before. These people are not necessarily respected by the Hermit anymore. I see how you live. That's not how I want to live. So we have Hermit and Six of Wands in the reverse. It's success that isn't success. So this could be somebody who feels lonely despite, feeling like they've made it or they have, lots of money. This could be somebody who feels like they're well known or successful in a particular type of job, but they don't want to do it anymore. This is somebody who has decided they want to venture out, but it's a little bit nerve-wracking because it's different. It's a departure. Knight of Swords in the reverse. Ten of Cups in the reverse. Leaving where they've been living without a very extensive plan. This is somebody who made like a snap decision. I've got to get out of this location. I've got to move somewhere. I've got to not be around these individuals. I need a different setting. Because no matter what I do, I keep running into the same roadblocks, and it's because of where I am or who I surround myself with. Not going to do that anymore. So this could be somebody who is doing a lot of change all at once. Different job, different place to live, different educational program or different hobbies, ending a relationship or starting a relationship. This is somebody who's choosing something very different from what they have been choosing. Wow, that's powerful. So we go from the Queen of Wands in the reverse, not necessarily having the confidence to go for what you want or not being able to draw in the opportunities that you want, right? Because the Queen of Wands in the upright, this is somebody who's very powerful. We go from the Queen of Wands in the reverse, clarified, to the King of Wands. I'm going to go after what I want because I've been lying to myself, saying that this was okay or this was the life that I wanted, or that, avoiding heartache or avoiding the stress of going for what I want was justified. I know that I was lying to myself. High Priestess in the reverse. I was listening to other people's advice, or I was listening to other people's opinions, following, expectations instead of thinking about what I need. All right, this is the Gold Foil Tarot. What else do we have? Ace of Wands in the reverse. Will you stop attacking me, please? Sorry, my sweater or like sweatshirt, whatever this is, doesn't really like the thingy. And a Knight of Wands in the reverse. Oh, Lord. We might have an argument here. Yeah. So, to be honest, it kind of feels like somebody arguing at a wall. I don't know if that's just because somebody's not listening or if somebody literally is already dipped and somebody's just, curses. It could be, you know, I left a note, packed up, and I left. But we have quick change or quick movement towards a different reality, towards a different lifestyle. And with the Page of Wands, it's like the communication happens after the action. So like no warning for somebody, maybe for friends, maybe for family, you know, I'm gone. And maybe that's because they know if I try to talk to you about this face to face, you're just going to try to manipulate me or try to make me feel bad about choosing what is right for me. Yeah, Seven of Swords. So we have somebody that might have felt like they needed to move in silence, not tell very many people or any people. Seven of Swords, Four of Swords in the reverse, and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. This is somebody who feels like I can't finish becoming a good person or who I'm supposed to be if I'm in this environment or if I'm around these people. There's too much going on and it doesn't let me grow. It doesn't let me focus on what I need to focus on. This is someone choosing themselves. You know, what makes them happy. Hi there, Bobby. Hello, Dr. Emery. How are we doing? Hello, Pierre. How are you? What else do we have? We got that King of Swords again. Fool in the reverse. Ten of Wands in the reverse. I mean, it kind of feels like you just lay down the law, like, hey, I'm leaving. There's really nothing you can say, or I already left. It was not where I wanted to be. You know, and I knew you weren't going to really respect that, or I knew you were going to try to talk me out of it. And sometimes, you know, I just don't have time for that. It's not a conversation if I'm talking to a wall. Queen of Wands. Lovers in the reverse. So I decided to not give any choices or not, you know, reach out to the people that I've been close to because I'm working on something that's important to me, and you might have tried to get in the way of that. Six of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. I mean, this is going to, it feels to me, work out to this hermit's advantage. They go to a different location, start fresh, and it's easier to build healthier behaviors or build this like happy existence, this happy home. It could be less metropolitan. I'm really focused on the trees, or there's really nice parks nearby. But it's a chance at pursuing something this person has wanted or felt would be a good choice that nobody else really seemed to believe in. You know, this could be somebody who made a bunch of money as an accountant and then decides they want to go have a pistachio farm. I don't even know if that's a thing, you guys. And everybody's like, what are you talking about? You know accounting. Why not stay with that? And this person's like, but I really want a farm. There's just something that this person knows will make them happier. We have number 5, the mountains, obstacles. And 31, globe possibility. So this person understands that the routine or the people that they've been around for a long time are basically obstacles to the possibility of new beginnings for this person. And I mean, we literally have a globe. There's one right there too. This person wants to be in a different location or knows that change will do them good. We did have Queen of Wands in the reverse, King of Wands, Queen of Wands. So this could be somebody who has Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in their chart. Labyrinth. I don't really say it that way, okay, you guys? Don't make fun of me. Number 15, journey. Getting to where they want to go is an obstacle. It's not easy. They might feel like they need to, you know, pay for things or get a suitcase or sell some furniture. But they figure out where they want to go. And when they decide where they want to be, that really helps to motivate this individual to start building in their mind what kind of life this is going to be. And I think that is really important to remember when you're trying to make a change or when you're trying to heal, to have these positive visions or things that you envision for your future helps you to stay focused on what it is that you need. All right, this is the Meta Muse. Eight of Swords, Magician, Seven of Swords. You're sneaky, but in a good way. You're like, all these people who don't really want to see me doing well or who want me to be stuck like they are, they already think I'm in this Eight of Swords. They think that I can't make any changes. So I'm just going to like become this magician, save my money or put a plan together, maybe even up and move before anyone knows, because they still think I'm this Eight of Swords person. They still think I'm just like, you know, whatever, nothing will ever change, but they changed. Good for you. I'm proud of you. Three of Pentacles, Two of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. So we had the Eight of Pentacles at the beginning as well. It does feel like somebody, well, this King of Wands is very passionate about what they do for work. And it's like there's someone who understands this passion. That could be a mentor, that could be a close friend who also works in that or has that as a hobby. But I do feel like there's someone that they kind of view as an anchor, right? As I make this move or as I make this change in my life, at least I know you're there. We can, you know, talk about collecting postage stamps together. We can talk about old muscle cars together. You know, like this is a big change, but there's somebody that's like an anchor or somebody that they feel they can trust wherever they're going. We've got the Nine of Swords, the World, and Temperance. Yeah, I mean, if a lot of my anxiety or a lot of the stresses that I deal with are made of, you know, the relationships that I have that are maybe not very healthy, then I just need to go somewhere else. I need to go find a little peaceful acre or whatever. But this person's very focused on finding a place that doesn't have all the distractions or chaos that they've been dealing with. Hello, Santiago. Hello, April. How are you doing? King of Swords in the reverse, Six of Cups in the reverse, Three of Swords in the reverse. For a lot of you, this King of Wands energy, who is also the Queen of Wands, so keep in mind, that could be anybody. This person has acknowledged that they've been viewing things a little askew, or they were taught a perspective that doesn't necessarily honor reality. They had to adjust their worldview, right? There's some difficult issues from their childhood or their, young adult years that they needed to heal from. That's why we had the Star and the Three of Swords in the reverse. Here we have it again. I can let go of these memories, or I can process this trouble that I've been dealing with when I, make moves that are right for me or that make me happy. Hanged Man in the reverse, Five of Swords in the reverse. The Hermit, he just keeps following us around, you guys. He's like, oh, you thought you could hide from me, huh? But I got a lantern and this really cool cape. I'll find you. I have half a mind to go get, I have right over on this table in front of me. I cut out the clip of Liam Neeson saying, I have a very particular set of skills. I will find you. I don't know if I should tell you why I had it. It's like this big. It's literally just a piece of paper, and it's Liam Neeson's face with the quote on the side of it. And I cut it out and put it directly underneath my Iowa Hawkeyes pendant in my work cubicle. Because I lived in Minnesota, okay? So like being an Iowa fan wasn't exactly like cheered on or welcome. Because I figured somebody would try to steal my pendant and then they would find Liam Neeson. Anyways. This apparently you're Liam Neeson for some reason. You have a very particular set of skills. Maybe you weren't able to use them where you were, but you were willing to let go of a life that wasn't enabling you to be who you really are. And I feel like there's somebody, well, this King of Wands is reflecting on the past because the Hermit is facing backwards, right? And kind of like in a way saying goodbye, like lesson learned, that was the old me, or that was a different life. I got pretty emotional in the last mile, well, maybe even like half mile of my trip when I moved from Minnesota to Tennessee. Because it was like, wow, I like made it. I did it. This thing that I've been trying to accomplish for a while. And I feel like that's what's happening here. Somebody kind of like waving goodbye to the old life, excited for the next chapter. We have Devil in the reverse, Queen of Cups, Fool in the reverse. Well, there are still people that are questioning what you're doing, that don't understand what you're doing. So you might have some family members or some friends who get, an opportunity to talk to you after you've made these changes, and they will try to convince you that it was the wrong choice. What do I mean by that? Some will, with the Queen of Cups, be a little bit less vocal or a little bit less communicative. You're not my friend. You moved away from me. Some will tell you about how great things are where you left, or try to complain about wherever you went. But at the end of the day, there are still people who care about you, and they'll help tip the scale in favor of your intuition, which is, I'm supposed to go somewhere away from these issues. There's going to be people that don't really like that you made this choice. And you probably already know that, right? Like, that's just how it goes. When you try to move away, people are like, well, why? I don't get it. This is the situations deck. You're funny, dude. All right. Ooh. So we've got sold in the reverse. There could be a little bit of a paperwork issue or a market issue. in terms of being able to sell a house or secure new living. So there could be like an intermediate living situation. We have divine masculine in the reverse. There's a block here. This is somebody who's trying to make it difficult for the King of Wands to leave. This is our King of Swords in the reverse. It could be a father figure. It could be a close friend. But this is our King of Swords in the reverse. Somebody who potentially caused some trauma even, or some really difficult memories. We have divorce in the reverse. Yeah. This is what I was talking about. We might have somebody who's decided, I'm done with this, or I'm not going to really pursue this friendship. I'm not going to try to be, your best friend. I'm not going to stay up to date on what's going on in your life because I didn't feel like you actually cared about me. There's someone who feels like they've learned their lesson and things are done, but they're not talking to this other person yet about it, probably because they know it's not going to go well. We've got some dreams that are passing along, some important guidance for you, and probably validating your intuition. There is a very close friend or a soulmate that helps you through this next chapter in your life. I think many of you already know who this person is. Yeah, this is somebody that you have found irresistible. Doesn't have to be romantic. For many of you, it is. But this is somebody who helps you understand the power of starting over or pursuing a different address, lifestyle, after there was maybe a little bit of denial. I think there was denial about whether or not this connection would work, maybe because of distance or a different lifestyle. Ooh, you go over here. All right, this is the Gilded Reverie. What else do we have? Hi, Bradley. How are you doing? Hello, Illuminati. We have the Rider, R-I-D-E-R. And the Ring. Okay. So the Ring doesn't have to be romantic. It can talk about contracts. But I do feel like this is talking about long-term and commitments, multiple. So this is somebody who is likely pursuing a long-term relationship or pursuing the change in their life that, maybe helps them move where they can live for decades. They don't feel like all this chaos is everywhere. There is something this person wants to celebrate. We've got the Time card or the clocks, and the Bouquet, which is about like beauty or recognition. It's like somebody's ready to stop and smell the flowers. I've worked really hard, or I've tried to make it work living around my family. I think I just need my own pied-à-terre. Is that how I say it? Did I do it right, you guys? Me and French don't really get along very well. Number 40, the Mask. Because this person's been in a situation where they had to pretend to be like the others, and they were not like the others. They've been healing, and as a result, it helped them to understand the path they need to follow or where they need to go. This could be somebody who has literally dreamt of what their vocation or what their mission really is. This is somebody who has no desire to let other people's opinions guide their major life decisions anymore. There's a sense of purpose guiding this King of Wands. Yeah. This King of Wands has insight into what they can accomplish or what kind of impact they can have on the world. Maybe they've realized they're supposed to be a really successful musician. Maybe they've realized they're supposed to write a book. Maybe they realize they're supposed to paint a masterpiece. Whatever it is, this is somebody who knows where they're supposed to be, what they're supposed to do, and they're not going to get distracted anymore. All right. I love you all. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.